Hi, it's Passive Income Mirror here, and here's a little backstory before I started my online business. Before I started my online business, I had just lost my dad. I was completely broke, I was depressed, I was in debt, also owing for my rent. I really struggled to come up with the money for the rent at the time, but I was also looking for things to do to make money. I've never liked the idea of 9 to 5 or working for someone because I've tried a couple of times and it did not end well. And I was also given quick notice to leave my house. So earlier this year in April, I came across this online business on Instagram. I was skeptical about it at first. When I was ready to start, I never had any money. So I borrowed money from a friend to start my online business. I didn't make any money until after 2 weeks. So I used those 2 weeks to, learn the business, and I kept implementing everything I learned, and I was very consistent. That is one thing you need to do, be very consistent. On my third week, I remember it was on my 18th day. On my 18th day, I made my very first 21,000 naira. It was the best 21,000 naira of my life, despite the fact that I set a goal to make 700,000 naira in my first 1 month. But it was just a goal, And the next week, which was my 1 month in the business, I made another 21,000 naira, and that was 42,000 naira. But guess what? My second month blew my mind. I wrote down a goal to make 1 million naira in my second month, but guess what? I made 500,000 naira, and I made this 500k in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm going to be randomly adding my receipts so you can see that. It'll be I show you workings. Guess what? The apartment that I was quitted from, I made money to rent another apartment in 2 months of starting this business. After my first 1 month of making 42,000 naira, the next 2 months, which was in June, exactly the deadline for me to leave the house, I made the money to move out of that house. I got a house of over 1 million naira. I furnished it to an extent. I made more than half of the money back. The money I used to rent the house, I made more than half of it back in 2 weeks. And I also traveled out of the country, and it has been consistent. I must tell you, this business has literally changed my life. So if you're someone who is on the fence, thinking, should I do this, should I not do it? Please do it. It's the best thing you can ever do for yourself, is to give yourself financial freedom. That's the best gift you can ever give to yourself. Financial freedom. If this business can change my life in 2 months, it can change yours in 1 week. And it is possible. It is very, very possible. I went from taking loans to someone that is no longer taking loans in just 2 months. I also make money from coaching people, coaching services. This is what is possible for you. You don't just want to be making money from this online business, but it's going to teach you other skills that you are going to use to make money. This is where your financial freedom is. This business. It is where your financial freedom is. You looking at me right now, this is where your financial freedom is. And I hope this inspires you to take the right action today. All the overthinking you have been doing, how much have you made? Has it changed your life? Except thinking has changed your life. But if thinking has never done anything for you, then girl, get the fuck up. Because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody, even friends, nobody. So save yourself while you still can.